Hey everyone, welcome back to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Listen, I just wanted to put a quick video out today. Looks like there has been some buzzing news about a new cabinet coming out from Arcade1Up, and a whole bunch of internet sleuths, probably too many to name right now, have come across an FCC filing from Arcade1Up for a new Golden Tee 3D Legacy cabinet. Back in January during CES, Arcade1Up announced a couple of new cabinets, including a Pro Line cabinet. And the first of that Pro Line was going to be the Killer Instinct Pro Series. This was going to be a higher end cabinet, no riser, full size machine, updated controls, updated sound, bigger screen. And there was a lot of speculation at the time that they were going to do the same thing with Golden Tee, and I can't remember the website off the top of my head, the retailer, but there was a retailer that had a listing for a Golden Tee Pro Line cab. Well, now people have found this FCC filing that lists it as a Legacy edition, not Pro Line. So, there's some things we can speculate about that, and I'll get into that in a minute. But if you look here, this is the filing from the FCC, and it's 2 APX-H Golden. If you go on this, really that's the only thing you see with the word. Oh, nope. Here we go. We go down to equipment, and it actually does say Golden Tee Legacy 3D Edition Arcade1Up. So it's not Pro, it's Legacy. There's not much more to go on here. If you click through some of these different reports, you get to the one that's label and label location, and it shows basically what the the label on the back of the machine is planned to look like. Not much to see there, and if you scroll down a little bit, you see a picture of where the label will be situated. So basically, this is the back of the cabinet. Not going to really tell you much at all. There's nothing to see here. It's just the back of a cabinet that's, now that I look even closer at it, held together by tape just for this picture. So this might not even be the actual cabinet. This may just be a cabinet that they stuck a label on to say, yeah, this is where we're going to put the thing. So that's the filing. When we can expect this, no idea. When they'll make an official announcement, don't know yet. But when I first started getting into this like a couple of months ago, and deciding I wanted to do a game room, get a bunch of these machines, Golden Tee was one of those ones that I was really excited to get. Unfortunately, it's an older cab. It's harder to come by. So once speculation started coming out that they were going to release a new version, I was really excited about that. Wasn't so sure about a Pro Line because the Pro Lines are going to be more expensive, whereas the new cabs are in the $500, $600, $700 range. The Pro Line was speculated to be at $1,000 and up. Now, did I want to spend $1,000 on a Golden Tee cabinet? Not really. Would I? Maybe. But if it's going to be a Legacy cabinet, which means it's going to be closer to that $500 or $600 range, that's even better. And I would definitely be excited to get that. Here's a picture of the original Golden Tee Classic that Arcade1Up came up with a couple of years ago. And you can see it's got 4 games on it. Golden Tee Classic, Golden Tee 2K, Golden Tee 99, and Golden Tee 98. Now, why they have it in this order, it's weird. I guess they have it in order from oldest to newest. But yeah, this was the original that came out. People really liked it. It definitely, whenever it comes up on the marketplaces, people are snatching them up. So it's definitely a cool cab, and one that I would have looked for if they hadn't announced a new one. And this is what a picture I found of an arcade version of Golden Tee 3D Golf. And you can see it's a pretty basic looking cabinet. It's got the Golden Tee 3D marquee. It's got the screen here. You've got the little trackball controls down here. The cabinet is basically just green. Couldn't find any pictures of side art, but I don't think there is any, or not much to it. So, they may go with a similar aesthetic to this, where there's really not much on the side. It's got that kind of golf ball look to it. And all, maybe they'll do it in green like this one is, you know, we'll have to wait and see what the thing ultimately looks like. And then I found this as well. This is a flyer for a Golden Tee 3D Golf Tournament Edition. And you can actually see it's got a lot of the same look and feel to the original Golden Tee cabinet that Arcade1 put up. Yeah, it's got this LED marquee on the top here, which the Arcade1Up probably will not have, but it'll probably have a very similar looking marquee. It'll probably have very similar looking controls down here, and maybe follow that same golf ball look and feel that the other one did. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so what does this mean for it to be a legacy cabinet? Well, the recently announced legacy cabinets have had a lot of nice updates and features to them that the past cabinets haven't had. More games, maybe slightly better controls, Wi-Fi support. So is this cabinet going to have some of that? Now, the original Golden Tee only had the 4 games on it. So my guess is if they're calling this legacy, that they're going to add a whole lot more games to it. They're naming it after Golden Tee 3D, which was actually one of the earlier games, came out in '95. So going off of that, you know, you've got Golden Tee 3D Golf in '95. You've got Golden Tee 97, 98, and 99, which were on the original. You've got Golden Tee 2K, which was on the original. Golden Tee Classic, the Golden Tee 4 games from 2002, Golden Tee 2003. You know, when you start to get up into the mid-2000s, I think maybe the technology isn't where Arcade1Up is for them. I think, you know, for what they're capable of doing. But I think there's so many different Golden Tee games that they have their choice of which ones they can put on this cabinet. There may be half a dozen Golden Tee games on this cabinet, maybe more. And then I think maybe they'll add some non-golf games. I think when that Pro Line one was shown on the retail site, and there was speculation about that, they mentioned different bowling games possibly being on it. You know, there are games like Silver Strike Bowling, Capcom Bowling, World Class Bowling. So there's a few different bowling games, and the Silver Strike, I think, is a whole series. So they could put a couple of those on there, perhaps. So, you know, they've got a lot that they can choose from. So hopefully we'll find out more soon on exactly what this is, what games they're going to include, and maybe when they expect it to come out. I mean, again, we still don't know when the new legacy cabinets or that Killer Instinct Pro line is coming out. The website is still just on the notify me at this point. So a lot to look forward to, a lot to wait and see what's going to happen. But I, for one, am pretty excited about a new Golden Tee, and it being a legacy, having more games on it, being at that lower price end than the Pro line will be. Definitely excited to find out more. So that's it for now. Just wanted to throw that out there to you guys, and again, we'll see you soon.